This is the TM Master Cup Series here for race 5 of 14 in Peoria, Illinois. The clutch pole award goes to Leonid Roderick in car number 4. Roderick took off with Troy Griffith on his outside, but Kevin Colley in the number 20 went around Roderick on the inside, taking advantage. Kevin Colley is in a backup car, as are about a quarter of the field, because of a practice incident which parked points leader Alexis Rainsford. Because the 98 car was not allowed to compete, Damian Snyder in the number 22 car was the beneficiary. Snyder surprised people by qualifying way up towards the front of the field and running there. Here's a look off Kevin Colley's rear bumper at his lead over Leonid Roderick. One of the big surprises early in the race was James Parks in car number 87. This is only Parks' second career start. His first was last week in France, where he started near the front of the field and ran there for most of the race. First caution was on lap 9. Jerry Luther pulls down right into Steve Marshall and gets spun into the outside wall, collecting Rachel Rainsford. However, as you're going to see, there's no serious damage, and Luther is going to be able to drive away. However, he will go a lap down. Let's ride on board with Steve Marshall, who is the defending TM Master Cup Series champion. You're going to see Jerry Luther just pull right into him, and then into the wall. Marshall drives away, but he loses about 15 positions in the process. Kevin Colley restarted as the leader. Jerry Luther, however, started as the last car in the lead lap, right in front of Kevin Colley. However, he would hold up the field, and when Colley passed him, Palmer Styles in the 34 car had trouble getting past him. This gave Tony Durbin in the 49 car an opportunity to come alongside Styles and challenge him for second. However, Durbin had difficulty clearing Styles, and it was some time before the 49 car was able to pass him. Here's a look off Kevin Colley's rear bumper. That is Jerry Luther way back in the distance, not Tony Durbin. A debris caution on lap 32, however, meant that Kevin Colley's massive lead would be diminished to nothing. On the restart, Kevin Colley was held up behind the lap cars of Rachel Rainsford and Jerry Luther, giving Tony Durbin's 49 car room to get past him. Stephanie McGlynn in the 6 car shows some rookie driving by pulling in front of Dale Roswell in the 19 car after pitting for a flat tire. Some teams argued that McGlynn should have let the other teams go by because she was already a lap down and running in 42nd position. Tony Durbin, in the meantime, continued to extend his lead over Palmer Styles in the 34. However, in the closing laps of the race, Palmer Styles would close that distance. However, it wasn't enough, and Tony Durbin went on to win his second race of the season. Car number 49 showed dominance in the second half of the race to win. Tony Durbin and Palmer Styles 1 and 2. Kevin Colley, who led the most laps of today, was in 3rd. Scott Bates, a good performance in 4th. Ross Peterson, James Dalton. 2 people that have to smile, Paul Lyons and Dale Roswell, both of whom have had dismal seasons. Same goes for Danny Savin in the 91 car. Matt Smith, a solid top 10 finish and a good point stay for him. And here's the top 10 in points. Tony Durbin in the 49 car sits atop the point standings, 2 marks up on Ross Peterson in the 47. Palmer Styles and Matt Taylor are teammates at 5-Star Racing, and Manny Brown's 27 car is the highest ranked single car team. Anthony Evans is the highest Lennard in the point standings, and there are no Colton Morell Novas in the top 10. And here's the next 10. Scott Bates in 11th is the highest ranking Nova in the series. Leonid Roderick in car number 4 has dropped out of the top 10 for the first time this season. He still has a very good chance to get himself back in. Alexis Rainsford in 15th didn't even start this race because she was sidelined with a penalty. Joel Rodriguez has been hanging on to 17th for 2 weeks straight. Justin Brooks has been floating around between 18th and 20th. And then Dale Roswell has creeped into the top 20 for the first time this season. That's all for this week in the TM Master Cup Series. I'll see you next time.